pop, and welcome back to another episode of the Movie Buzz Club. It's me, your boy OP.
And Colby Fenton here.
Here we are. And today, dude, it's a little bit chilly. I got the vest on. It feels like I'm in Detroit, Michigan in 2005, and there's a lot of snow on the ground.
It's Just Four Brothers.
Just Four Brothers.
Just Four Brothers.
That's the movie of the week. We're going to dive into that here in a second. 2005. You hadn't watched it before.
No, I think I saw like bits and pieces, on
there.
like television. Yeah. But yeah, this is like the first full watch.
Yeah. Okay. I've watched it like once in high school or something like that, and rewatched it. This is the first time I've rewatched it in a long time. But I don't know. I enjoyed it. It's different than the movies that we've covered so far.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that in just a little bit. But first, give me your consensus.
Okay.
What do you got?
Okay. This is gonna be maybe a hot take here, but I'll just give it to you straight here.
Yep.
Four Brothers is a lazy Saturday night in. The sooner you stop questioning Mark Wahlberg, the sooner you are going to enjoy this movie. This is a Bad Boys meets the Hood, but heavy on the bad. I know, and that's my.
You a hating asshole, dude. That's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I said a gritty, raw depiction of familial revenge, which tests the viewer's morality.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to know more about your horrendous hot take, but first, give me your Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
What do you think the critics said?
So I had a hard time with this one. I wanted to go lower, but I don't know. I feel like most people like this movie that have like watched it.
Maybe.
I hit it with but I did a splat. 40.
Damn, for real.
I know. I could be totally wrong here.
Okay.
47%, and then I gave an audience 55%.
47-55. So that still tracks with everything that we've been doing as far as the critic being lower. I said at least it had to get a C from the critics. I said 75 critics, 85 audience.
All right, hit us.
So let's see what we got.
God,
you might be right on it, and I might just be.
I just went with my gut.
Second.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it was a splat.
80%.
80% popcorn meter though. Okay.
Okay.
Damn.
God.
So what did you say for the critics?
Mark Wahlberg's gun.
Yeah.
What,
Mark Wahlberg was flashing.
check this out. Read the consensus.
What we got?
All right, the critic consensus for Four Brothers. Despite striking a believable rapport among its principal actors, Four Brothers overwhelms with ultra-violent, vigilante-glorifying action and devolves into too many fractured, insubstantial thematic directions.
Okay.
Yeah. I could see that.
I think the best part of this movie was just maybe the dialogue between the brothers, the chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
But
it felt like they could actually be adopted brothers. Like
yeah,
it was like, oh shit.
That was the one
cool.
believability with this movie was their chemistry.
Yeah, it was over the top. Because I said I watched it a long time ago, and in the rewatch, I was really amazed at how often Mark Wahlberg pulled out his fucking Glock or whatever.
That's one of the things. That's one of the things.
And it was like, yo, this guy should have stayed locked up. And he also, like, how did they not come after him in all of those scenes? Like, yo, you're just waving your shit at like a family event, and like there's a basketball.
That was
game
actually
going
one
on.
of my
But who knows? 2005, Detroit, Michigan. You tell me. I've never been.
But before we get into the deep dive with the burning questions and all
yeah,
that,
movie of the week.
What and we kind of talked about this. We're doing a first Movie Buzz Club animated film.
Oh,
we're going Batman Year One. Yeah, directed by Sam Liu, and it's on Amazon Prime, and it was made in 2011. It's one of my favorite, just one-off Batman animated films. Very dark, very gritty.
Yeah.
It's amazing, and so
I think I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Who's the voice actor in it?
So
Is it
Bryan Cranston voices Gordon,
Okay.
Detective James Gordon, and then the person that does Batman, I can't remember his name, but it's not Kevin Conroy.
Okay. Yeah.
Who is like the most famous. But
I'm excited about that. That'll be cool. I'm
Yeah.
excited to watch that. I think I had watched it once, so that's cool. Batman Year One.
Batman
Movie of
Year
the week.
One.
Let's do it. Heck yeah.
So burning question.
Let's
open
get
it up
into the deep dive.
Yeah, let's hear your first.
So the question I had was Andre 3000, his character.
Yeah.
So he, at the beginning, you kind of get the vibe that he's like, okay, the guy that stuck around, he's been taking care of mom, he's been paying the bills, doing all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
He's like to his wife or partner, whatever. Yeah, don't worry about me. I've left that life like long ago or something like that, right? Like that life, meaning like, okay, you were, troubled youth, you were adopted by this lady, but now you're on this rampage. I just think like he saying that and then finding out that he was like maybe doing some shady stuff with like the like life insurance policy and stuff.
Right.
I was like, did he actually ever leave that life? And was all of this potentially partially his fault?
His fault. Well, yeah, that's actually kind of one of my burning questions was how was Victor, which was the bad guy, how was he going to receive the $400,000 from the life insurance from Evelyn or
from?
I was a little confused.
Because so they set up the life insurance, $400K,
$400K,
and the guy was like, "Hey, I'll get you this money." That was the son. That was the son.
Jeremiah. Jeremiah. Andre 3000. Yeah.
So that whole thing, that is.
So really, it could be his
kind of convoluted, and it's kind of his fault.
Right?
Yeah. I think that was my like inkling.
Yeah.
As far as,
but they were gonna collect because it was gonna go through. It was gonna go through Jeremiah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm. And then also, where do they get the 400,000 at the end of the movie?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because was it a fraud? But it wasn't. Yeah,
I think it probably just didn't go through. That's one of the loose ends. One of the loose ends that just didn't get answered. I think.
Shout out Sofia Vergara.
Sofia Vergara, yeah, dude, yeah, she's in there. It was a stacked cast. Andre 3000, Tyrese Gibson, Mark Wahlberg, Sofia Vergara, Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard,
he won an award for this.
He
won
liked
Actor of the
his
Year.
character the most out of anyone else.
Yeah. Which was funny because I was thinking that he was going to be like a backstabby, conniving kind of guy, but it ended up being his.
He's like, I hate dirty cops.
Dude, he kind of gives that vibe though. I feel like every time that I've seen him in a movie, he's always like that guy that is the backstabber.
I just most prevalent role from Terrence Howard is the first Iron Man.
Okay.
He plays the guy that kind of Tony Stark's like right hand man in the military.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he does a really good job. It's kind of a shame what happened to him, just as far as his like mental state and like deterioration.
Yeah. What's going on? That? He's like
there's a lot of. I mean, that's a tangent for another. But essentially, I mean, he was just a really good actor, and then he just thought he solved like life's mysteries with
like number, right? Yeah. It's
stuff.
Like numerology or some shit.
Yeah, but Terrence Howard was actually kind of my favorite part of there.
You like Terrence Howard more than that? Like he was your favorite?
Well, like as character-wise, all the brothers were just terrible people.
Yeah,
they were awful. They were cold-blooded murderers, bro.
Exactly, it gets to my morality thing because this is one of those movies where maybe not you, but I was rooting for him. I was like, yo, because what happens if my old lady gets murked by somebody?
Right.
I'm gonna go on a goddamn rampage.
Really?
I don't care who's gonna be in my way. Right.
Really.
You get that.
You would
feeling.
See the things that, like you talked about the reality. Mm-hmm. This was not reality. This was the farthest from reality because those people, all those people would be in prison.
Yeah. And they were.
Yeah.
Already.
Like how many? Yeah. Like this, you can't just go to a school, shoot.
What I meant by reality was not
gun.
Like all the gun. But the thing is, too, we are very much. You grew up in Port Orchard. I grew up in Eastern Washington.
Yeah.
Not the inner city, not the suburbs of a major metropolitan place where like this shit is real. People get into gunfights on the street all the time.
Yes.
We don't know that. But what I meant by the reality of it is like people's parents are victims of gun violence.
Yeah.
Shit like that happens, right? Whether it was intentional or not, she was caught in the crossfire or whatever. These guys' motherly figure who took them in at a young, impressionable age and took care of them was murdered.
Yeah.
And then they had to come together to like but try to figure out
that's not
what to do.
That's not, I think, morally
in their
speaking.
Way, it was like
that's
we're
not
in the streets.
Revenge
dude.
is not the way to go ever.
Maybe.
I mean, so look.
You've never felt like
so
what if that were to happen? So you would just go to the cops and be like, "Hey, Terrence Howard, please help me."
So, but look what they did. They found so in a lot of things that I can like get behind, like bringing them to justice, right? The car crash, that scene that we're gonna see, which
insane,
and they executed.
Dude, I know.
I can't get behind a character that just does that.
Yeah.
That's morally incredibly wrong.
I agree. So, but up to that point, you're like, come on, you guys, like, I want you to win. But then you're also weighing out the fact of like, what did those other dudes do, before this point? Did they deserve to?
Yeah, there's a lot of like, also, yeah, gun. Yeah, no. Mark Wahlberg, just his solution to everything was just to wave out his Glock and just start shooting and like actually shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah. Do you think that the intent behind that was to say like, hey, this is fucking crazy. Don't do this in real life.
No, it kind of glorified it because they all got away with it. And nothing bad happened to them.
Well, they did lose their mom
they
and the
lost
brother.
the brother, yes.
And then, but you're right. In the very end, did they even face any repercussions for like it all ended up being the cop's fault?
And how many people has Bobby, played by Marky Mark, killed? Because that did not faze him one single bit.
Yeah.
And in movies like crime movies, like there's no happy ending for people that do the things that those characters did. Like you look at The Departed, you look at Goodfellas, you look at any of those like. And it's like at the end of the movie, everything's crashing down. It's a tragic story because that life is tragic.
Yeah.
And because when you try to solve your problems with a gun,
violence
and it's not going to, it's not going to work.
Right.
So, yeah, I couldn't ever get behind any of the characters because right away I thought were so dumb, and I just. Not believable.
You weren't able to put yourself in their shoes. I get it. But like, I was trying to sit there and be like, okay, what would I do if my history, my upbringing was what these kids' upbringing was?
Yeah.
And if you were faced with this situation, and I think that in those situations, more often than not, they're going to respond with what they know, which
violence.
In this case is violence, which is unfortunate. And the thing is that's the reality of a lot of people's lives.
Now,
like,
I will say this. Like, so trying to, like, what they were doing in the beginning of, like, finding out who killed their mom. And like, say if, like, there was, like, they found the people and then they tried to kill them and then they, like, defended themselves and killed them.
Yeah.
That's way more I can get behind,
Self-defense.
Like, killing like that. But it was just cold-blooded.
Yeah.
That's that's a line.
Yeah. And that's
watching watching a lot of. I love revenge movies and like, and then you kind of. But I never bought in. I guess on their rampage because.
What would it have taken for you to buy in? Like minus the execution, then you would be behind them.
Maybe how they just went about. Maybe the characters and the director knows this, that the characters are just really dumb. I like a more smart. Thought like planning character that is like there was just they got these like shitty leads and then they just
went after
they were just but maybe that's all they knew and so that's all those characters could do.
I think it's probably that and shedding the light on like just doing what you
and
can.
So it was just hard for me to like emotionally get there for me.
Respect. Yeah, no. And I got there. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to say that I'm a better person, but who knows? Coming up from the upbringing that they were brought in is the middle of the damn winter. You got 6 feet of snow. I'm just trying to get out here and take care of business and find who killed mom.
Yeah. Find out who killed mom.
What else you got? What other burning questions do you have? We talked about Andre 3000 and the loose ends that were never really tied up. The mom being set up versus it being an actual collateral. Like, what do you think? Was it?
The mom being, I think they. But if you watch that first scene where she does get murked, it looks actually more racial fueled because he's like, hey, black people in America have it hard too. And then he shoots the Indian guy.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was like, oh, is this a target on Indian people?
Right.
Like, like, fuck you too kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't know. That whole scene was messy.
It was messed up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my burning questions is Jack gay? Because goddamn, he got made fun of so much by Bobby, like, oh, you little fairy, or you like saying all these like very, homophobic things too. But I don't know if that was just him busting his balls or like that he is gay and they know that. That's weird vibes I got from that.
I could pick up on that vibe. Yeah. And I don't know. It's one of those things that when we watch older movies like this too, right? It's like all of those homophobic, like, just gross things that are said towards marginalized communities are just way more prevalent, right? In those movies. And so this was in 2005. So people were still just throwing out F-bombs and like, making fun of people. And like, I don't know. I didn't really think about that when I was watching the movie, but in hindsight now.
And the like all the stereotypes of a crazy Mexican girl.
I think he might have been gay. Yeah. Like Sofia Vergara.
Was just her. And so, and her name is just Sophie. And she was just a crazy, when they went to do that house, like, robbery, but like, to get intel, and she's just out there honking the horn. Yeah. Like, because she thinks that he's cheating, and it's just so crazy.
Yeah. That whole interaction. I mean, stereotypes for sure. Again, that's where though, if you watch it from the 2025 lens,
I know
you got to watch it from the 2005.
Okay,
lens.
so I think why I didn't enjoy this movie maybe as much as you is because I didn't watch it when I was younger.
Yeah.
That's honestly
same thing with John Never Dies.
Yeah, and Sucker Punch,
how John dies at the end,
and how we like Sucker Punch so much,
and everybody hated Sucker
because
Punch.
We like watched that when we were younger, and it has this nostalgic purposes. So I think watching older movies, it's a real interesting psychological.
And you know why? Because probably now I'm thinking about this just now. Probably the first time I watched it, I was like, yeah, it's fucking cool.
Right? Yeah,
these dudes are cool.
And I bet you if I saw it when I was like 14 or whatever, and I'd be like, damn.
Yeah.
Fucking hell yeah.
I want that guy.
So like I think
point,
I also
dude.
had
That's
really high expectations going into this movie, which I thought this was going to be like a really, a Departed level. Like I don't know why I thought that, but I did. And then
was it the movie poster?
The movie poster, Four Brothers, I don't know why
they look pretty hard on the movie poster.
And it was like going to be like, the writing was just seemed sloppy. Like, for example, immediately when they went to the gas station to look at the surveillance video footage, so the gas station person just has the video evidence of their mom getting killed.
And they're just,
they wouldn't have that.
Yeah,
the cops would have that. They would seize that as evidence. And they just were like, nonchalant. So and
that's funny.
And so I don't know, that there was just little things like that, and
yeah, cool. Well, do you want to show your favorite scenes?
Yeah, so they're actually not my favorite scenes. I just
some crazy
showed scenes that I was like, this is ridiculous.
One of them, ridiculous, but also I thought was a really cool scene. We'll jump into.
So this one, let's go him. He goes into a school.
Yeah. This is like the community center basketball game, and he walks in because they got a lead to this. Like you were saying, like they just go after their leads and they don't even ask any questions.
You can just go ahead and play that.
I'm your friend. I'd love to be friends, but I can't.
Yeah, I got the rock now. I got this motherfucker.
This is so ridiculous. And he's just like gun time.
Yeah.
And it's just like, so cops would immediately begin, but maybe this is the desensitization of Detroit, and these, like, this is normal to them. Like,
that's the thing.
I don't think it's normal to pull a gun out in school.
Dude, we're also, but this is the thing. You're talking about suburban white kid, rural Eastern Washington kid here in a farm town. We don't know that life. And I could imagine that being a real thing. Like, gun violence is
in a
insane.
school though, and everyone's just still sitting. Like everyone would be out of there.
Yeah,
like there would be a huge commotion.
Yeah, it is also a movie.
Yeah, I know.
But
it is also.
I agree.
A movie.
Like this was one of the points where I was like, damn.
So like I know it didn't. Because it's funny how you were like, this is a very realistic depiction, but I was like the opposite end of that.
Yeah. I mean, not every single frame is going to be realistic. Again, what I meant by the realistic depiction is your loved one being shot as a product of gun violence, trying to find out what happened and how you can go about remedying that for you personally. Like, those are the real things. That,
Dude, become Batman. That's what
Batman.
Bruce Wayne did.
That's
and
the
he
answer.
did not use guns.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Well, because his parents got killed in gun violence, and he was like, I'm going to change the city.
Yeah.
But I'm
become
gonna...
a multi-millionaire, billionaire.
Well, he didn't. He
overnight.
was just already.
Yeah. Dude, okay, let's go to my favorite scene. One of my favorite scenes was the car chase. I like this because it was like, dude, have you ever driven in snow, like heavy snow like this?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you just literally cannot see out in front of you. I was like, dude, there's no way these guys are seeing where they're going. But when they flipped this car over, it was insane. And then this was the first scene where I was like, oh shit, these guys aren't messing around.
Yeah,
They're like,
that's funny. This was one of the scenes where I was like, wow, what am I watching here? I was like, who's this? That
like right there.
Right there.
That could be, I don't know if that's,
And then that
was insane.
I don't know, I just got like,
Looks
what's
pretty
that
realistic.
real?
It looked pretty realistic to me. I mean, you get a couple cables, you get a couple, dude, yeah, and then they go pull up on those
Maybe,
dudes.
I don't know why.
I guess we don't have to show the double
Execution.
double.
Yeah,
illumination.
and then so this is where it kind of lost me in the scene
Uh-huh.
because they were just like, "You're fucking dead." So because I was like, I didn't know that dude was this type of character.
Get his wallet.
Fuck with the wrong lady.
Yeah, it's like that. You see what I'm saying, Jonah? Cold-blooded execution.
Cold-blooded execution.
And it's so for me that was a tough scene to watch.
Yeah,
because
that was
like,
tough.
'cause,
That
like,
was
as,
tough even in the rewatch.
as like a
thought
you know
we were gonna
rooting
cut
for
it,
these characters
but
because I was like, oh man, they're just
sorry, people.
because I think people that do that they like I don't know
That's the thing. It's making you test your morality.
yes
the morality.
well yeah they
Like
not
you draw the line.
pass.
You draw the line. Well, that's the thing, right? You draw the line, but there are some people out there that might be like, yeah, fuck those fools. They deserve it. Go find who killed your mom.
Yeah,
That's it. We're beating a dead horse with that. But that was just a really cool scene, I think, with the car chase, minus the execution. You know, that whole scene was kind of a fun car chase scene because it reminded me of one time when I was driving back home from Walla Walla to Tushi, and it was really dumping snow. I had to go. It was 55, 60 miles per hour. I was going like 30, 25, 30. Couldn't see anything. Going off into the ditch. It was insane.
And did you went to the ditch?
Like in and out, but
Okay.
yeah, it was insane.
Damn.
Yeah. Cool. The other scene that I don't know if we had pulled up was the one where they actually found the guy and they were like, Mark Wahlberg just like comes out of nowhere and he's like walking out onto this frozen lake, and he's like,
yeah.
This is for my mom or whatever.
Yeah,
And then they
and then they
fight
fight.
this dude, and then they toss him into the
Oh, yeah.
frozen lake. I was like, dude, they're really about that life. Hey, you know what? That just goes to show we are not about that life. So, and that's
yeah.
okay. That's okay.
And yeah.
So to wrap this up, I think for me, this was just, it was gritty. It was a glimpse of some real life, some difficult stuff that happens in real life. There was a lot of anger and frustration. There was really the flame under there. It was the fire underneath them to try to find this revenge.
Yeah. For me, it was just.
I bought in, and you didn't buy in.
It
And
was
that's
just glorified violence
Mm-hmm.
and the dumb characters. I know. Sorry, I'm a hater.
Yeah. No, I agree.
hater.
That's fine. You're entitled to that opinion. That's all right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Should we move on?
Yes.
Next segment.
Let's get a little lighter note here.
Yeah, that was a heavy movie, dude.
Yeah.
Heavy movie.
Little lighter note. And who's that celebrity?
Da-na-na, da-na-na. All right.
All right,
Let's
so
get
we
into
go to this is Octavio. Let's see, who did I give you? And remember, go slow because there will be the name at the end.
Yeah, dude, that 70s show. I remember the very first time that I saw. Actually, she was young in that 70s show. She was like 15 or something
Yeah.
in that show. Yeah, kind of weird.
Crazy.
Mila Kunis And
Yep.
What else? Yeah,
And then-
just it. That's it. Mila
And then
Kunis.
see,
Easy
I
peasy.
included the name
Oh, I
there
like
because
it.
I was like, why didn't I
Yeah.
do that?
She was in something else that I just
Yes,
was
you did. That's,
watching. The Glass Onion. The
Knives Out.
Knives Out. Yeah.
And we'll talk about. I was
she was a cop.
thinking that was one
Okay.
thing we can talk about.
Cool. Mila Kunis. Love it. Oh, dude, he's the writer. He made Family Guy. He's
Yes.
got Seth is his name. I don't
Yes.
know his last name. McFarland might be it.
Yes.
Seth MacFarlane.
Bingo.
Hell yeah, let's go. 2 for 2. Come on. How could I ever forget that face?
So,
Look at
and
that.
you know, Mila Kunis is a voice actor on Family Guy. Plays Meg.
Oh, Meg.
Plays
Right,
Meg,
she
yeah.
is Meg. Yeah.
So
yeah, yeah.
now,
that's right. Damn. Yeah.
so now we're gonna
Cool.
wrap it up here.
All right.
Oh, there's one
So is
more.
it- okay. Oh, Jesus, that's an insane photo.
I know. You
of
know who
this-
that is.
I think I recognize him, but let me just try to put. I'm trying to imagine the hair down. Who is this guy?
So
That's
he
not- that's
voices
not-
Chris on Family Guy.
Okay, he's voice of Chris. He's not. He's not one of the He's not.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
not. McCulkin. What are their names? What are?
Kieran McCulkin.
Yeah. He's not Kieran McCulkin. Okay.
No.
Dude,
Same name
see
as
this guy.
Seth
I see-
MacFarlane.
Seth. Seth.
Yeah, it's a Seth.
It's a Seth. I guess I don't know him, but I recognize the guy. What's his last name?
Seth Green.
Seth Green.
Yep.
Nah. What else is he in other than voice acting?
He's in Austin Powers plays this.
Oh yeah,
Dr.
the son,
Evil's son.
Dr. Evil's son. Okay. Yeah,
And-
Seth Green.
And he created the.
He was in Without a Paddle.
the.
I think.
Oh, he was in Without a Paddle. Yeah. So.
Cool. Okay, Seth Green. I like it.
All right,
2
Jonah,
for
what do you
3.
got for me?
Got it.
All right.
Was that a Family Guy? That's a Family Guy.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
Da-na-na.
Chevy Chase.
Chevy.
Alright, I wasn't sure
That's-
if you knew who this was.
That you didn't know if I knew who that was?
Yeah.
That would be bad if I didn't know who that was.
Did you know who this
Why
was?
so?
Octo?
I recognize him, but I wouldn't have been able to put the name. that.
Yeah, he's just like, I watched a lot of him on Community actually, but
Okay, I wasn't sure if you watched all of that.
yeah, and man, a lot of people say real bad things about this guy.
Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
I heard him in like
Family
some
Guy
rap
did.
lyrics.
Yeah.
Doesn't really look like he'd. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know.
Family Guy always makes fun of him, so that's what made me think of this.
That's
Okay.
funny.
Also,
Cool.
alright,
Next
next
up.
up.
Oh,
Whoa,
dude.
that's awesome. Kieran McCulkin.
Random.
It's actually not Kieran McCulkin.
Oh no, that's because that's the brother.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the other McCulkin.
And it's
fucking
not. I
Home
don't
Alone
think
guy.
it's McCulkin. It's
It's
just Culkin. I think.
McCulkin.
Or is it McCulkin?
I think it's McCulkin. Hold on. Jesus Christ.
Dude,
Plays Kevin.
yeah. How do you not know this guy? His
Kieran, why
You knew
was
his
I
brother.
getting tripped up with Kieran?
because his brother.
Is in Succession.
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
There you
That was
nice. You got it, dude.
well because it's
Macaulay-
like
so the
Culkin.
last name
Oh,
is
so
Culkin.
it's
Yeah.
I think McCulkin
put 'em
would be
together.
because Macaulay. Okay,
Yeah.
Kieran Culkin
Yeah.
and Macaulay. Oh
It's not
fuck.
Joe Burrow either.
That kind of does look like
It's-
Joe Burrow. Okay, well, good.
Nice.
What do we got here?
Who's this?
Oh, dude.
From fucking
From
Home Alone?
Goodfellas.
And,
Well, OG though, Goodfellas. Yeah.
Oh my
He's
God.
actually fucking.
yeah, this is
guy.
actually this is kind of on
And
par with Four
He's
Brothers.
a made guy. I want to say he's made.
You know what? I don't know his name. Do you know? I don't know.
Danny. I want to say Danny, but that's just
Oh.
because I'm thinking Danny DeVito.
No. Oh, wait. Wait. Is it?
Oh,
Wait. Is
Pauly?
it something short
Polly. No.
No.
or?
Martin Short. You
no,
were thinking?
No.
Oh.
Actually, I probably do know this guy's fucking name.
You got 5 seconds. 4,
Fuck. Okay, give it
3,
to me.
2.
I-
What do you got?
Jonah's disappointed.
Joe Pesci.
Yeah. No. Oh, I was gonna. Yeah, I did know. It
Damn.
was up there. It was in the vault.
Yeah.
Couldn't-
Joe Pesci.
Cause.
Alright.
Okay.
This
All right.
one's kind of
Yeah, and he's got a high-pitched voice.
I did a
Yeah, it's good.
young and an old photo of this person.
Oh.
Home Alone
Who's
vibe.
Yeah. Is it something Sullivan?
No.
No, not even close. She was on did a
Elizabeth.
total Home Alone.
Mm.
Megan, not Megan.
No.
The mom on Home Alone. What is she on the right? What is on the right?
That's her in The Last of Us. I'm pretty sure she was in that.
All right, what is it? Fuck me,
It's
silly.
Catherine O'Hara.
Catherine. I did also know that was. It was also in the fucking bank. I just
Dang,
couldn't
dude.
pull it.
Couldn't cash out.
I could have got all of them.
2 for
but-
4?
The theme was kind of like Christmassy, and then like you said, yeah, the Joe Pesci kind of tied in with like
Home Alone.
mob.
Yeah.
Good
Mob,
shit.
Mob ties. Yeah, that's a good one. Wow.
It's a
Cool.
good one.
I like it. Hey, it's about that time. They say don't judge a book by its cover.
But you
But-
can judge the fuck out of movie posters.
Yes, we can. And that's what we're about to do. Joe Pesci, get out of the way. No, it's not even Joe Pesci.
All right,
Chevy
Jonah,
Chase.
dial us up. What do you think?
What you got?
This is
Alright. Oh, I'm an idiot. Let's do
As he's pulling those up,
2020 to 2029.
the 2020 to 2029. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, dude. The one that is coming out in the future. We were talking about Jonah Hill and his crazy transformation.
Oh yeah.
Did you see the transformation? It's Cut Off is what it's called, the movie. And it's
Cut
going
off.
to be
That's right.
Jonah Hill and Kristen Wiig playing like,
Kristen Wiig.
I think they're like cut off from their parents' inheritance or something like that.
Oh.
It's going to be a comedy.
Okay.
That was just like, I was like, whoa, I didn't recognize him at all.
Yeah, blonde.
Blonde, super slim, full beard. I'm like, damn.
All right,
Piercing blue eyes.
Put
All
us up.
Ooh.
The Good Nurse.
The Good Nurse.
Ayo.
This is kind of
That's-
creepy. It's a little bit spooky. It looks like I don't really love this poster.
You know, I kind of do.
You like it? What do you like? What do you like
I kind
about
of like it because it's like, you know, it gives me like psychological like thriller vibes, and
blurred
and
lines
it looks,
a little
the,
bit?
The colors, the palette on that is like I like those, and it looks like it could be not just a shitty hospital drama, but like maybe some nefarious shit's going on here.
Yeah, probably. I want to say something about the color thing, the color scheme, like you said. The longer that I look at it, the more and more I'm kind of coming around, I think. I saw a video about this with Pluribus and how there's always only like 3 different colors or something like that. And so it's like it makes it easier for your brain to digest or something like that because too much stuff going on at the same time is like too convoluted. I wouldn't watch this movie.
I'd
Based off of that poster, you'd watch it?
I'd watch it. Yeah,
You'd watch
yeah,
it?
I would actually.
Okay, cool.
Send it. The Harder They
Damn.
Fall.
Now this is a movie poster I can get behind. I
That looks
like the
badass.
silhouette. I like the silhouette. I like the top hats. I was saying, Jonah, we gotta bring you in with a top hat next pod. You would rock it. I like that he's got a little cigarette in his mouth that he hasn't quite ashed, and you can see that he's pensive.
I
He's
kind of
pensive.
don't like the title of like where it's placed and what it looks like.
It kind of looks like when you're assigned to make like a homecoming float poster, and then you run out of space because you misinterpreted how like where the letters should be, and there's just
Yeah.
tiny little letters.
You know,
But
just
it's
for
fat.
the sake of how like difference of opinions we've had on this podcast, I'm gonna say a pass.
I'd watch it, dude. Let's go. I'd watch it. I'd like it. I like that. I like that
Sometimes I
poster.
get oversaturated on the Western movies, and so
When was the last Western movie that you watched that you liked?
There Will Be Blood.
Oh, I don't even think I watched that.
Saw that a couple years ago with Jonah.
Okay. Cool. Next one.
Resident
What is
Evil.
This? Oh, Resident Evil.
Okay, Raccoon Federation.
I first saw stars. I thought this was like a.
This is a weird one.
Animated movie.
At first, I didn't really like it, and
yeah. Talk me through
because
it.
it says Resident Evil, that makes me think differently.
Oh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
because now it's like, what? Join us today, kind of like this, like
What does it say under Resident
'Cause
Evil? I
it's
can't see that.
Resident Evil is like, you know, corporation.
Welcome to Raccoon
Welcome
City.
to Raccoon
Okay.
City. That's right. Yeah. Well, now that I know it's Resident Evil, it's like this. I would watch this because they're kind of about zombies and shit. And
Yeah.
but I just know that. So
You like that.
But
You like that.
straight from the movie poster,
Straight from the
I don't
movie
know.
poster, I'm not really loving the movie poster,
Yeah,
but I agree with
it's kinda
you. The
weird.
fact that I've seen Resident Evil and I like just that whole world that they've created, I'd probably watch it. I don't like this poster though.
Yeah, it's a little lazy maybe, but kind of interesting.
This is going back to what we were saying about it being overwhelming. There's too much stuff going on.
Yeah, okay, I do.
STARS, like stars. And I'm trying to read into what does that even mean if you don't know what that acronym is. A raccoon is in the middle, the huge bright stars. Like, yeah. Give me just like more simple, I think.
Okay.
I'd watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd pass on that. I wouldn't watch that one either. Damn, I went 1 for 3 on that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow. Well, shall
We
we
judged them.
We
I
judged
think.
them. It was
Let's
a
wrap
bit of
up.
a
Let's
dud.
wrap up. Let's move on to the next topic of discussion.
Yes. So
We've been a house divided today.
we have.
Let's
but
find some common ground.
we both watched the new Knives Out movie that came out on Netflix maybe a week ago or something. Okay, what was your impression of Dead Man Walking? I think it's called Dead Man Walking.
Yeah.
What was your impression on that?
I'm always fascinated with movies that tie in like religious components
Yeah.
because I grew up very religious, right? I grew up like in the Catholic Church, baptized, first communion, was confirmation, confirmed. And so getting a glimpse of that and then like trying to like seeing how it ties into different movies or how other people interpret it is always interesting to me. This movie, so this is the third
The
I
third
think,
one.
of the Knives Out series. It's
Yeah.
not really a trilogy.
It's
per
kind of an
se.
anthology movie. You don't really need to watch any. It's just
It's
a
a
news
standalone.
story.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I like, in the order of movies, I give the first one top. This one, I think, goes in my second, and then the like Glass Onion is third for me. I really liked the, like the father, like his backstory, how he came from like fighting to then like finding God, and then like he
Played
this
by
was
Josh O'Connor.
This is now his mission. Josh O'Connor, he's a really phenomenal actor. I like.
Where
I like
have
him.
you seen him before this? Is this his like freaking debut, or has he? He's
I've
had to
seen
have done
him-
some
yeah,
things, cause
yeah.
But yeah, he stole the show.
Yeah, I think I've seen him in like. Oddly enough, it might have been like a fighting movie.
Really?
Like he might have been a fighter, but
ironic.
maybe not. Yeah. No, I don't know exactly where I've seen him, but I've seen him in like a TV show or a movie here or there. Yeah, all in all, I think it was confusing towards the end because are we doing spoilers for this?
We'll do
one?
no spoilers or
Okay.
or
Okay,
I don't
we'll
know.
steer away from spoilers, but overall impression, I liked it.
Would you
would
recommend
I-
it? Would you
would I
recommend,
recommend it?
yes.
Mm,
That's what we can.
I'd say watch the first Knives Out, and then I wouldn't really recommend this one or the Glass Onion one. The first Knives Out I would recommend, but if I'm putting it on par with that, I wouldn't say come watch this one.
Yeah. So, yeah, I didn't so much care for the second one. I did
The
like
Glass Onion one.
Yeah,
yeah,
the
I think
island
everybody
one.
agrees.
I did enjoy this movie, the third one, quite a bit. I liked seeing Josh O'Connor, an actor that I've never before seen really in a movie, and just he was really compelling, and you really believed what he was putting out there. I thought it was cool that Mila Kunis,
Mila Kunis.
golly, and then Jeremy Renner was in this movie, and he
had
played a
pretty-
freaking
and then,
weirdo
dude,
psycho.
our boy,
Daniel Craig.
Josh Brolin.
Oh, Josh Brolin. How could I forget?
Main guy.
Yeah, he's kind
Or
of
one of the main
been
guys.
in everything. Well, not everything, but he played a real person. He does that so good.
Yeah.
Just like plays an absolute menacing, like psychological terror of a character.
Yeah.
Because he had these people by the balls.
Yeah. And
I guess
think,
we're gonna do into it.
to not trying to put any spoilers out there, I think did you know who did it early on? Were you able to like decipher that? Because I did pretty early on, just off of like a hunch, and I was like, "There's no way, dude." But then that ended up being true, and I was like, "Damn!" I was on the money. Although the like underlying like the why,
reasons,
the why of it was like,
here's what I want Knives Out to get back to. I want them on their. I feel like because the first movie was a real like what's the board game Clue, right? Because that's what it's like, who done it with the knife in the foyer, and like it was very much in that house most of the movie. It did kind of. I haven't seen it in a while, but I want Daniel Craig. I want him to do a Knives Out movie that gets back to the basics of like there's a storm out. Everyone's trapped in this mansion. Family Guy did a really they like made fun of that trope of like because a lot of movies do that. But yeah, let's get back to the basics of a mystery whodunit and not go all this crazy like different settings and like we're trapped in a mansion.
I will say he's Daniel Craig specifically. His role is the one that has kept me wanting to come back to all of these movies. And to your point, I think they've veered too far off of Daniel Craig as just like
the lead
this
guy.
This great detective, right? That can like kind of pick all of these different pieces and put them together in a way that other people might not. He did that so well in the first one. The second one, they made him kind of like more quirky and out there, and then the third one even more so. And I feel like it's not really.
And the main character wasn't Daniel Craig. It was I think the priest. Yeah. So yeah.
Bring it back to detective doing the detective.
Yeah.
Work.
Let's go. He's the star of the show, and I don't know. So yeah, that's what I would like.
Would you recommend it?
If you like, I guess, depending on who I'm talking to, I would generally probably recommend it.
I'd say watch the first one first.
Yeah.
I'd say watch the first one first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dope. Where we at? Should we wrap this up with how much time we got?
We got 41 minutes.
Okay. Real quick, we've been talking about Apple TV.
Yes.
A lot lately. Because Pluribus, number one most streamed show.
I haven't seen
Apple
the last
TV
episode.
History.
Yeah, I saw that. You
Insane.
sent that. Okay.
We haven't seen. We need to catch up on like 2 of them, I think. But Apple TV, another show called Extrapolations. I might have been talking to you about this a little bit.
I have no idea.
Extrapolations.
I have no idea about this. This
pretty
is
much
cool.
the name speaks for itself, and it's essentially a future dystopian world where
say less
but it's not fun. It's really actually messed up and kind of scary. Extrapolations. And so each year, I'm on episode 3 now. I think.
It's already out.
Yeah, each year is like a different. Each episode is a different year.
Okay.
First episode is like 2037, second one 2047, then 2050, whatever. And it's talking about where do we go as a humanity? Where does the world go?
So it's kind of like a future doc?
Kind of, but it's got, so like actually there's a really good cast. Kit Harington, Meryl Streep is in it. This guy, David Diggs, you know that guy? Mm-mm. You'd recognize him if you saw him, but he does a really, really good job in this. Who else is there?
They're extrapolating.
So yeah, dude, it's like, okay, where does the world go if we do not check some of the huge things that we need to check right now? Global warming, like the rich are just getting richer, monopolies on different aspects of life, big pharma, pharmaceuticals, genetic stuff, right? And like the ice caps are melting, the sea levels are rising, Miami is all underwater, like it's all of these things
just
that
what life
could be real.
It's just what life would look like. Is that what they're kind of exploring?
It's kind of like going, and
cool.
Kit Harington actually plays like the main antagonist, like the super ultra rich billionaire that has a monopoly on like how you like clean water, because like water is not like nobody can access any clean drinkable water. And so it's just really eye opening, because it's like, oh damn. In the not so far off future, like, might this be a thing? There's already riots. There's already fires that are burning hundreds of thousands of acres every year, it seems like, and more so, right?
Yeah.
These weird, like, wind and rainstorms that we just got recently out here that have been unprecedented. Like,
yeah, no, that sounds... I like future, like, let's see where, what it would be like. So that does sound interesting.
Yeah. And it's, I mean, the name is right on the head. It's like... Extrapolations. extrapolate where we're at right now and where we could potentially end up.
Okay.
Yeah, makes you think. Makes you
Cool.
think. But it is existential crisis-y, so be warned.
Okay. Well, if you don't have anything else, I think that might wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
Batman Year One,
Batman
first
Year One.
animated film on the Movie Buzz Club.
Oh, I'm excited for this one.
And yeah, and it's only an hour long.
Oh, even better. Easy
Yeah,
peasy.
those animated films that DC.
You can fit a lot into an hour.
Yeah, it's a good story. It's so excited to hang out with you guys and talk about that movie.
Let's do it. Until next time. Thanks for tuning in.